Hello YouTube and Jamie Oliver. This is my entry for Jamie's Oliver search for a new YouTube food star featuring Uncle Ben's rice. So let's get started. We're going to make some of my great newly developed recipe. And I think you're really going to like it. It's rice balls stuffed with goat cheese and basil as y'all call it. And it is yummy and easy to make, so let's get ready. Let's go get this made. First thing, we need to go over some of the ingredients that we're going to need. I've got about 2 ounces of goat cheese here. It's coming to room temperature. I've got 1/3 of a cup of Parmesan and egg, lemon juice, some basil. I've got some leftover white grain rice that's already cooked. And of course, I've got my Uncle Ben's. So, we're also going to be using a few other ingredients, but this is what we're going to need to get started. So let's start with our filling. To start with our filling, I'm going to take a couple of pieces of fresh basil, make it into a cigar, and just run my knife through it just like this, making some nice small ribbons. Okay. Just because we can, a few of those. All right, we got our beautiful basil chopped up here. We've got our goat cheese here. Now it's time to prepare the filling and get it all together. So, a pinch of salt, a little bit of black pepper. I'm gonna use a strainer because I want just a little bit of lemon juice in here. I'm going to use a part of our Parmesan cheese, about half of what we had there. And of course, all of that yummy, fresh basil. And with just a fork, the goat cheese with the Parmesan cheese, with the fresh basil, and that little bit of lemon juice. Look at that. Okay, this goes in the fridge because we're going to form it into, it's too sticky right now. Well, kind of. We're going to form it into little balls like this. First, into the fridge it goes, and we're going to start on our rice. Okay, time to make the outside. Can you see me? Okay, what we're going to do, got my leftover rice in here. It's kind of been in the fridge, so it's kind of hard. That's okay. I'm gonna take Uncle Ben's 45-second rice. I got the chicken flavored here because I thought that'd be a good flavor enhancer. In it goes. Quick mix. My Parmesan cheese. Okay, since my Parmesan cheese is salty, since my Uncle Ben's has got salt and seasoned it already for me, I'm not going to add more salt. I am just going to add a touch of pepper and an egg. An egg, the world's most complete food. In goes the egg. And we're just going to give it a little stir. I know what you're thinking. I don't know about this, Thomas. This could be something weird. Okay. Just like we did with the goat cheese, this goes in the fridge for about an hour. The rice will suck up all that egg. Be yummy. Okay. See you in about an hour. All right. Here on my workstation, I've got everything laid out. Got an egg and water mixture. I've got panko, which is Japanese style breadcrumbs. I've got my oil heating up, which is just canola oil. These just popped out of the freezer. Nice and hard. And of course, our stuff is nice and sticky now. As you can see, I've already done one here for us. See how it is? It's coated in the breadcrumbs, the rice mixture. So from this step, there's a couple of things that you can do. You can start just by taking this and rolling this right here straight into the breadcrumbs. Do this twice, okay? I'm making a mess, but that's okay, that's the fun part. And this will be super crunchy with that great hot center of the cheese, okay? So that we can do that, and that can go fried just like that. Or if we want to make it more substantial, you can see the size difference here. I'm going to take some water, wet in my hands. Don't want the rice to stick to it. Pat me out a little piece. Put this in the middle. Rice on top. And now I've got a rice ball. Gently coat in the egg mixture. And then into the breadcrumbs. You notice I'm not doing the wet hand, dry hand because I'm a loser and don't do that. Okay, so I'm going to keep going. I'm going to do probably half and half, and we'll see which way we like it the best. So give me a couple seconds, plus I'm going to clean up my mess here. Alright, you can see I've got a piece of rice in there just to test if it was hot or not. Got it set on medium heat. And I'm going to use my slotted spoon and just set these down in here. I'm going to work in batches. And I'm going to be very gentle with these. Also make sure that you've got a plate set up with a paper towel on it to wick away the extra grease. These first ones here are just the cheese with the panko without the rice on the outside. See how easy I'm going in? I'm just going to watch these and cook these just long enough to get it brown and crispy on the outside. Alright, just put in one with the rice coating. It's nice and bubbling away. Remember, everything's cooked in except there's a little bit of that raw egg on the outside rice, so we're just going to let that set for about 45 seconds until we get it nice and brown all the way around. And don't those look, can you hear that? Crispy. Cheese is starting to ooze out right there. Hey, I finished. So the point is that we have these great melt in your mouth goat cheese, almost like a fritter, with this crunchy exterior from the panko and the rice, which is seasoned by Uncle Ben's. And as you can see, what I'm about to show you, I can't wait to show you. It's so freaking good looking. I'm serving it with a little bit of honey that you can dip in, just to kind of, you know, go with the goat cheese like you would like if you were having like a cheese and wine plate. And there's also a little bit of a balsamic reduction on the side too, so you can kind of go with what you like. So let me show you how it came out and how it looks. Airplane shot. Don't those look yummy? And of course these right here are the ones with rice on the outside, and these are the ones with just the goat cheese and the panko. I can't wait to dig in. So that is my entry for the FoodTube star looking Uncle Ben thingy. So please vote for me. Give me a thumbs up, comment down below, let me know what you do with leftover rice. And if you make these, you know there's so many different variations you can do with these. Maybe just some plain rice with maybe a piece of cooked bacon and cheddar cheese in the middle, like an American version. It's just kind of an Italian version that I made here. Maybe you can even go sweet rice, maybe a coconut rice with a piece of chocolate in the middle. Tastes like a Mounds bar. Ooh, doesn't that sound good? Anyway, heard you some ideas. Like it, thumbs it up, share it. Tell me what you think I could do differently. But all you gotta do is let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe!